Hi friends from Learning and Development Division of companies and all the delegates who manages training for your corporates. So are you still managing an entire training process manually, or you are facing a challenge in tracking the training request from business in automated platform, or you are looking for a platform which can manage your entire training process of your organization till giving learning platform to your employees? So here we have come up with a SaaS based solution which will be depends completely on a subscription based model based on your employee. So let us take the demo how it works, how it executes the entire process of training request from business till training finalization, and how it gives a learning platform for your employees. So let's start the demo here. So there would be a URL for your corporate, and the best part is it's a white label URL. You can put your corporate logo in this. So let's say, for example, you are a business. So a business will get unique username and password. Business at So once business has a request to put for training to L&D division or a delegate who is taking care of learning and development, they will enter into the panel. They will click on training management system. Then they will request on training request, and finally request training. Here they can fill all the details like training name, what training they are looking, training objective, whether they are looking for freshers or lateral, training course. If it is already there in the system, they can select, otherwise they can go and create in the courses. They can put the project name, the training what they are required for relevant project, they can put that project name, project delivery name, who is the team who is going to get trained, batch size, schedule date, for example from 2nd of January till 10th of January, schedule till date, budget, how much budget their division can allocate for this, mode, whether this training is online, offline, or maybe blended model, venue, where they are looking, expecting this training, in their premises or maybe open house kind of batch, duration, what is the time they can spend, and number of hours. So once all these key aspects is entered, then business can submit for the training request. So once they submit for the training request, they will log out. Now let's see, L&D division will get into the platform. They will put their unique username and password. They enter inside the platform. What we will recommend the companies who is using this platform, so L&D should always be active in this platform, especially on training management. So they can see a pop-up here. So whenever any new request is coming, the pop-up will keep on increasing. So once they see the pop-up, they will go on training requested, and they can see which training is requested. So the latest training will be on the top. For example, L&D can see the training name is Java, training objective is for fresher, project name is Java implementation, maybe for US bank, batch size is 14, schedule date, budget, what they can deliver, venue, the business is looking in the office, duration for 4 days, 32 hours, and status on process. For example, once it's been submitted from the business, automatically the status will become on process. So when business will get into the panel, they can see that their request is on process. Now from here, L&D can select the training company if it is already existing. If not, they can create the new company going to the vendor list. So say for example, they have gone to the vendor list and created a new company. Once they created the company, they'll come back to the requested training. They'll click on that. They will select the companies, and for example, they will submit. So now let's see how training vendor will get the request. So this is how training vendor will get the request. For example, company name will reflect here. Training vendor will get a link, and once they click on the link, they will get this form where they have to fill training name, trainer objective, duration, from date to date. All these things will be pre-filled by the companies from where they are getting the request. And also terms and condition. Companies explicitly mention their terms and condition. Trainer should be knowledgeable and also have skill of various things. They should be trained. They should be enough trained to take care of lateral or fresher training. Then training vendor will give their daily budget, maybe per day cost. Trainer's experience, remarks, if they have any got feedback or something. They will upload their formal quotation, trainer profile, and submit. So once the training vendor, external vendor submit, then again they will get a pop-up. L&D will get a pop-up that they have got a request from training vendor. And below here they can see the request which they have received from all the training vendors. So once the training vendor request is being received and started reflecting here, then L&D can take technical call, discussion with the business team, and finalization of trainer after having a technical call with multiple external company, and freeze on the trainer. So once they freeze on the trainer, the freeze trainer name along with the team will come over here. So now once the trainer is freezed, they will put the entire detail, who is the trainer, what is the trainer detail, what is the company, name of the company, list of client handle, status, everything. And once they submit, it will go to the trainer as well as company. So now once the training is scheduled, then L&D will go to the schedule training, because they have to book the room, they have to book the location, and finally send email to all the stakeholders. So here you can see L&D can create their own room or select the existing office room, Bangalore office or main training room or anything. They can create also from this feature. And once it is created, then they have to create the location, whether it is for Bangalore, Chennai, or pan India or across the globe. Once that is done, L&D will go and schedule the course. Once the course is being scheduled, then all the participant who is going to be part of this training, L&D will select all the participants and send an email. The training is being scheduled on so and so date. And once the participant will get email, they will get the training detail about the schedule, the venue, the trainer name, plus they will get the day-wise activity also. How many days the training is being scheduled, and each day what the trainer is being completing. So there would be a transparency between so this link will go to all the stakeholders. For example, if you can see, when they click on send email, L&D will click on send email, it may go to all the participant, vendor who has aligned, requested manager, business, division if any other division is looking, and any other email they can put manually and send. So once this is done, this activity is done, training is being scheduled, and everybody is aware about from when the training is and what is the schedule, who is the trainer, and what is the day-wise activity. Now say for example training is being completed. Now the next step is post-training is feedback system. So trainer, L&D can go to the training which is being scheduled, and also once the training is been over, if L&D want to check the knowledge assessment or manager wants to check a knowledge assessment about that particular training, they can create post test over here, for which they will get the response from all the participants in this panel. So now the training is over, everything is done. Now this is the time for feedback report. So once the training is completed, then the next step is course creation or course upload. It means the notes and content and e-learning can be uploaded here, what participant is going to read through in future references. So with this platform, you can see you can have a business request, automated business request from L&D. L&D can track, request and release automated RFP to the vendors. From vendor, they can receive RFP in this automated platform. Schedule and finalize the training within the platform. Post-training, they can submit the automated feedback and start receiving the feedback in this platform. They can upload the notes of the training which is being provided by the trainer or the company for future reference. The trainer can create the pre-test or post-test from the features over here. Also, most important thing, always L&Ds are worried about the reports. So they can get training room utilization report, trainer report, course conducted report, attendance tracker report, master training report, vendor report. So all this report is very useful and it will help them to track the training efficiency on month basis. So whenever is required, they can download this training reports based on their own format. Plus one more thing which I missed out to tell you, while scheduling the training and while sending the RFP to the trainer, the L&D can check the past performance of the company. If that company has not done any training, no feedback defined for this vendor will come. If the company has done quite a few training for them, then this kind of report will come. If it's all good, more than average, then only they can select the vendor. So here L&D will get automated evaluation system, predefined evaluation system to select a vendor before sending any RFP. So once the training is completed, course is being uploaded, then L&D can go to the dashboard and all the previous training will start reflecting over here as a graph which is easily visible. Also, the best part is if L&D is rolling out some quarterly training which is useful for their organization, they can post it here, which will be reflecting on the student panel. Now let me show you the student panel. How does it look like? The student panel will be accessible by all the employees of that company who is taking of this subscription model. For example, student detail is stud 1. So once the training is completed, the training, for example, the training has been completed for maybe MongoDB. They will click on that. They will go through the read notes. Here they can go through video tutorial for post training enhancement, and they can also go through the notes, PDF notes which is been uploaded, and this will become the kind of knowledge base for the company. And the best part is all the training, future training which is being delivered in the company will be uploaded over here. Plus, if the corporate is taking the subscription of this model, they will also get access of all the e-learning or skill development courses which we as a company will be uploading on month basis. Also, the employee can request for some training directly from here. And this request directly will go to the L&D panel, and if there is good number of employees who has requested, L&D can schedule the training following the same automated procedure. One more advantage is, if a company is having their own library within the organization, then employee can see the books, all the books which is available in the library, and from there they can request. These are the, for example, this is how it will look like. These are the books which is available in the corporate library, and they can request by clicking borrow books. Once they request this, the request will go directly to the L&D. Also, the students, the team can start their discussion or can take their test. Once, for example, if manager business has uploaded a post test, it will come and reflect here. Everybody, all the employee will get a link about the post test, and they can start taking test from there. So now you can see how this automated platform is fulfilling end-to-end training process of an organization, and company need not bother about manually managing the training. With this system, they will get end-to-end solution from getting the training request from business. Business will get all the transparency of their training request. L&D will send an automated RFP. They will get RFP requests, so they don't have to go through and juggle around the emails from the vendors. Similarly, they can schedule, and they can send the scheduled training, final scheduled training request to all the stakeholders. Trainer will also get transparency in that. Feedback can be managed. And the student panel will become a virtual library for all the employees within the organization. So ultimately, this automated platform is going to help the organization for their skill development and training management, training process management growth. So if you are looking for this subscription-based model, you can write us at sudhir@klemth.com, or you can directly connect with me at 96201-89894. So looking to hear from you. Thanks a lot.